into our last game of the day. With Moon already eliminated earlier, there will be only one Night Elf left in the top 4. It's going to be between these two. LawLiet from South Korea and Colorful from China. Historically, LawLiet with a little bit of an edge over Colorful, but in the ELO ranking right now, the Chinese ahead. Let's see what they will be showing to us here on map number 1 and the whole series. We start off on Last Refuge. The thing about Colorful is he's very predictable. Not just in Night of Mirror, but in general as a player. He's not trying to outsmart you, really. He's not looking for that big strategic edge like Foggy or Moon would oftentimes be. He relies on his mechanics. He trusts in his fundamentals. And he doesn't get too fancy normally. Sort of plays like an undead. He's sort of like an undead player. And has had really good success with that lately. He is the reigning WGL champion after all, where he was able to beat Moon in the grand final just a few months ago. Double Demon Hunter here. No Podem this time around. Yeah, the consensus might just be that you can't beat Colorful with a Podem at the moment. He just seems to be too aware of what he has to do. So, from the look of things, this is pointing towards Bear Mirror at the moment. But there is the wild possibility of Talons. Colorful has struggled against that in the past. Multiple times, in fact. But the players don't have to make that decision yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
We're still in the early game. It's all about creeping right now. How much experience can you get? Which items can you pick up? And the indicator here for what's going to be happening is going to be the Hunter's Hall. It should be coming soonish. And if it's skipped, then it might actually be Talons. It should actually be Talons, I guess, in that case. But LawLiet himself is really good in Bear Mirror and has played that many, many times throughout his career. So I would expect bears from both. Colorful, of course, is definitely going to go bears. Let's be real.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, now is the time where the Hunter's Hall should come down. I think LawLiet hasn't placed it yet. Or has he? Take a look in the main. Oh, there's no Hunter's Hall. He either forgot
A town is under siege.
or it's Talons. In the group stage, Kaho was able to beat Colorful twice. One time with bears and one time with Talons. Colorful is becoming aware more and more that he has some issues against Talons every now and then. So he must have thought about this possibility, especially on Last Refuge. Talon's very popular because of how fairly reliably you can creep, even if you're temporarily weak with Talons. And also, it's just naturally a narrow map in many positions. Colorful has been able to eke out a little bit of a lead here. He's got the level 2 on Demon earlier, quite a bit earlier in fact, than LawLiet was able to. You do not want to be forced to go into a TP here. But it seems like he will be forced. One archer is not going to be going down. Oh, he doesn't have detection. Perfect shadow melds. Reveal coming in from the lab. The Naga, though, is in trouble. Oh, the Naga! Oh, at the very last second, she goes down. That's tragic. And here comes tier 3, and it is going to be Talons. Alrighty. Tier 3 also for Colorful, skipping the lowers for now. I think the mistake that Colorful made before, when facing Talons, is going into way too many bears. Mountain Giants normally are the way better counter against Talons. Question is, Do you still want to make some bears to have rejuve? Rejuve, of course, is super good, especially on a Demon Hunter. But they can backfire, those bears in the late game against Talons. Colorful with great movement. He's reading the map, he's reading this game so well. If he gets a hero kill here, that would be a disaster for LawLiet. But he's also not overcommitting, just takes out the Ancient of War. And with that, he'll be satisfied. It's not easy for LawLiet to creep without Ancient of War. He doesn't have bears, he doesn't have rejuve, so he'll have to rely entirely on Moon Juice, I guess, to heal up. And there's not much Moon Juice left.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very good game so far for LawLiet. For Colorful, of course, I mean. I like to see Colorful just go like 2 or 3 Dryads into Mountain Giants. I think that would be the right thing to do. Then again though, the new bears all having 2 rejuves with Master Training, I mean, it's also very strong. Colorful super close now to level 3. One more creep, this Ogre I think should do it. Maybe even the Archer. And LawLiet is definitely struggling this game. But his strongest phase is yet to come. With Master Training, things are gonna start looking quite a bit differently, potentially. Alright, what units is he making? He is making bears. Alright. At least some. Fairy Fire applied for the first time. That's some good bonus damage. -4. So the ring helps the Demon Hunter out quite a bit. Oh, Demon for LawLiet almost going down. Jesus Christ. There's a Wisp here in the middle of everything for some reason. Entangle, Focus Fire, and this Naga goes down. And Colorful overstaying his welcome. Fighting into the 3rd hero. I guess he felt he wanted to get some more damage in. Wanted to apply a bit more pressure. Before Master Training was finished. But that cost him a hero and the TP. And LawLiet certainly back in the game now with this. The more talents he gets, the stronger he's going to become. And he can also pick up more Orbs of Venom. Especially on the Keeper, you want to have an Orb of Venom. And maybe even on the Naga in the late game. And Talons might be the new way to beat Colorful, which is kind of funny. Colorful who's so good in Bear Mirror. Colorful who got so good against the Potom as well. Against the Talons, he doesn't know exactly what he has to do yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeping for LawLiet's still not the easiest. He doesn't have the rejuve. He's made 3 bears. Alright, maybe Colorful just wants to make 50 supply Bears Dryads, creep up the map, and then go into upkeep with Mountain Giants. Because I think he's gonna need Mountain Giants. I have seen bears try to fight against Talons plenty of times before. And let me tell you, it usually doesn't go well. LawLiet, 50 supply expansion. Oh, I like the Shadow Priest for a bit of extra healing. That makes sense. Abolish Magic is coming in, so the Dryads are gonna have to spell. Very much needed against the Cyclone. Can they keep up in the mana, though? That's the question. Anti-Magic Potion popped at the perfect time. That was nicely done by Colorful. But now it's over. And the Cyclone's starting to come in.
A player's
Good first exchange here for Colorful, though. He did so much damage to LawLiet's Demon Hunter that he has to fall back right away. Even burned the Shadow Priest, so he can't heal now. That was very nicely done. Very, very nicely done by Colorful. And that should lead to a cancelled expansion, I think.
Player's forces are under attack.
Level 3 now for the Naga. Colorful in upkeep. Essentially losing gold compared to LawLiet, who's still sitting at 50. Morphs one talent to just go scouting a bit. That's kind of cool. Alright, with that 8 supply lead. Oh. Might be able to take this fight. One talent, of course, also not involved. Hovering up in the sky. Anti-magic here. Crucial to have on this Demon Hunter. And that's 5 bears suddenly. You know, maybe I spoke too soon. Lots of wisps are going to be needed here, I believe. Naga getting targeted. She's in trouble. Moonwell, though, healing her up. Naga on the other side also dropping very low. Some archers are falling. TP out. But Colorful didn't lose any units. Seems like definitely a favorable trade right there for Colorful. Issue for him, though, I guess, he's in upkeep this whole time. So he's still making less gold. Getting more Dryads. Oh, the Wisp sees what's going on. LawLiet would love to creep this red camp. If he gets to 4-3-3 hero levels, he'll have a very strong cast of heroes. And just more Dryads. Alright. Colorful not relying on mountain giants in the slightest. Interesting. Just more Dryads, more bears. Oh, Cloak of Flames. That can be tremendous against the Talons. If he doesn't get Cycloned, that is. This Ogre Lord, LawLiet is going to be able to pick up. He gets the cloak as well. For him, it's a little bit worse. It's not like he can hold his ground against the bears too easily. But he will have to try. We even have fairy dragons in the mix now. Okay, interesting. Demon Hunter getting attacked in the back, but lots of healing from the Moonwells and from the heal potions. Dryads connecting big time against the Talons. It's really hard for LawLiet here to just deal with the Dryads, I guess. Colorful gets some crucial damage in and TP's out again without losing a unit. Damn. Colorful just slowly picking away at LawLiet, always trading favorably and then retreating before the tide of the battle shifts. 3 fairies. So he's trying to counter the Dryads with fairy dragons. Oh wow, and Colorful. That's some 4D chess move. He's anticipating this already, and he's going for Hippogriffs to counter the fairies. And LawLiet has to tap out. He calls for the GG. And Colorful takes the 1-0. And here we go. Colorful finally able to beat the Talons. This time, not falling to the Talon strategy like he did before. Despite the fact that that one push was really painful. When he pushed into LawLiet's base, when he lost the Naga, he lost the TP. That game was like all about army movement and attack timings. Colorful realizing how difficult healing was for LawLiet and how much damage he could do, especially to the structures, to the moonwells, by attacking with the bears over and over. And always playing with that lead. Pretty cool. And that makes things quite difficult for LawLiet. If you can't beat Colorful with Talons, it also seems like you can't beat him with Potom, and it also seems like you can't beat him with Bears, then how do you beat him? Now, LawLiet has played Chimeras before in Night of Mirror. We have seen that. But that's far, far from reliable, of course. So the most recent example of how Colorful can be beaten in Night of Mirror was from Moon in the TP Cup. How did he do it? He did it with Potom. 3 times with Potom. I didn't see that game. Interesting. Foggy had absolutely no chance with the Potom. Maybe Colorful, since then, has gotten better against the style. Map 2, I think, is going to be Tidehunters, as it seems. Yes, indeed. Will Colorful be moving on to the semifinals, or is it going to be LawLiet? Colorful here on match point. LawLiet trying to bring it back. On our second map, Tidehunters. So I guess the big question for the early game is, Potom first for LawLiet or not? I would expect a demon again. I wonder if Colorful one day, to surprise everyone, if one day he's gonna go Potom hunts in Night of Mirror. I don't think he will. I really don't. Colorful loves Demon Hunter. Colorful loves the bears. And maybe so does LawLiet. In theory, this is not the worst map to play Talons on, by the way. The terrain is fairly narrow in nature. There's a lot of camps you can creep without bears, without Ancient of War. But I doubt it. I think LawLiet, he tried the bears and, he tried the Talons. And it didn't quite work out, so I would assume it's gonna be a good old bear mirror here this time. Oh, Colorful creeping 2 camps at the same time.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's pretty cool. Very efficient. LawLiet starts off with the ring. That's not the best item. Especially early game for creeping. Colorful with a cloak. Okay, I was wondering. Was that an early Hunter's Hall? But no. That was just the Moonwell trick. The shop trick. 21 supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pretty passive early game so far. Both players just creeping up. Slippers, circlet, ring. Very good in inventory actually here for LawLiet. Also, Colorful's demon looking pretty good. From the marketplace, even more items could be attainable. Alright, but now the first time Colorful moving across the map, looking to be a bit aggressive maybe. Wonderful vision. Look at the minimap for Colorful. He's got eyes and ears everywhere. Just like Lord Varys the Spider. Dude, when is the next Song of Ice and Fire book coming out? It's been 10 years, right?
Players' forces are under attack.
The last Song of Ice and Fire book, I think it was 2011, right? That it came out. George! Get on it, bro. Caliph was able to snipe the big item here, but the big mana potion, not what he wanted. Demon Hunter is the only hero in the game who doesn't want mana items, right? Mana potion, I should say. The big one. I guess for the blade it's also not the greatest. Well, for many Agi heroes, actually. LawLiet taking this fight with a level advantage. Understandably so. Both have to TP out. They were trying to see if maybe they could get lucky with RNG and evasion, but no. And TP is missing now on both sides. That should already trigger alarm bells for both players concerning bear drops. Zeppelin, bear drops could be very dangerous if the opponent goes for them. Oh, here comes LawLiet though. With the Naga, he's looking for some kills. And now, not having the level 3 on Colorful is really painful. Also, not getting to the tavern, quite painful. I guess he could go there with a Wisp. LawLiet with very good early game. He's got full map control for the time being. And Colorful might be forced into a keeper. Yeah. Indeed he is. Also staying on tier 2 for now. Normally in Knight of Mirror nowadays we see a tier 3 rush. LawLiet is going tier 3. Still waiting to see. Is he gonna step into my trap? Nope. Not this time. Alright, Colorful also starts his own tier 3, albeit a bit delayed. And LawLiet has been able to accrue a pretty good experience lead here. Oh, he cancels the Keeper and does go for the Naga after all. Interesting. The next logical camp to creep seems to be the lab. With the Ancients of War, they're basically in position already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, big drop possible here. Scourge Bone Chimes is an unbelievably strong item in Bear Mirror. Both hoping here to find the nuts. No Scourge Bone Chimes, but Quel'Thala's Boots. And those are also really good. Demon Hunter for LawLiet plus 13 Agi. Ooh. That boy is going to be quite the menace. Throw the Magi for the Naga, also not too bad. Plus 9 intelligence. That's pretty good. Plus 18 damage for LawLiet's Demon Hunter before Roar. Oh boy. Colorful with a boots and staff, very mobile. Scouting things out a bit. I mean, there's not too much to learn here. It's just, you know, bears. Both Nagas now on level 2. Master training should be done momentarily. Of course, Colorful's tier 3 was a bit later. But LawLiet didn't try to force the issue too much before the tier 3 was finished. LawLiet with a lot of more mana on his Demon Hunter. That's relevant. That means he can burn a lot more against the Naga, against the bears. Well, I guess now. He doesn't have much mana anymore. Patient game by our two players. We haven't had that big fight yet. When's it gonna happen? Where is it gonna happen? It might be right here. To contest for the red camp. Big item. The consumable here could be wonderful. Heal ward. Health stone. Those are the big ones. Ooh, heal wards. Oh my god. LawLiet got some sick items this game. Sometimes LawLiet likes to complain about how bad his item drops are. This game he has no right to do so. Colorful definitely seems to have a clear disadvantage here. Ooh, the Naga and the Zep. Oh, that's a cute play. Trying to get the scrolls. Haha! Got the scroll and the invuln.
Is under siege.
The quiet before the storm. Is it finally coming to an end? LawLiet, I wouldn't blame him if he feels the need to, or the desire, I should say, to take a fight here. He looks very strong. He's almost level 4 Demon Hunter. He's got a good edge there, and he's got a very real edge on the Naga, with her being level 3 against Colorful's only level 2. But in the late game, Colorful will usually always convince with his micro in Vamira. Oh wow, but he's gonna have a 2-level advantage. 2-level advantage to possibly go into this fight. Fog Lightning comes in at the beginning, takes out one archer, alrighty. And in we go. Both sides missing Roar at the moment. Oh, actually there it was used. One of Illusion was also, I think, purchased and used by LawLiet, but quickly dispelled at the same time. Heal ward not lasting for long, but LawLiet looking way better in this fight, right? Invo push on the Demon Hunter is over. This is where things get dangerous. Naga getting chased in the meantime. Fog Lightning comes in. One bear goes down. Demon Hunter trying to do something. But, ooh, he might be falling. Fog Lightning again. Oh my god, the staff at the last millisecond. But this fight clearly going to LawLiet. Takes out the Naga, and that might be game. Indeed it is. GG is called, and LawLiet ties it up. Very solid game right there by LawLiet. Everything going quite smoothly. Colorful, I guess, really suffering from that one mistake he made early. He saw LawLiet creeping, he wanted to kind of creepjack, or rather force the fight after the creep, and he didn't consider, or I guess he did consider, but he ignored the fact that he was only level 2 against level 3. He didn't win that fight, had to TP out, and then he was really struggling being only level 2 for so long. That's such a big disadvantage in that stage of the game, in the early mid-game. He wasn't able to get his Naga for a long time, and with playing from behind, he was always behind in experience. He lost more and more creep camps. LawLiet got more items, got more experience. And with that process, with all those little bits of... what's the word? Those little edges, I guess, LawLiet accrued a nice advantage there in the late game and carried it through. Well done. Very clean game. Very textbook. That would be a good replay for Carson to analyze in Theorycraft, for example. Just to how to get ahead little by little. Stuff like that. So we're going to have one more map. One decision left to be made. Bear Mirror seems to be the way to go after all. Well, depend on the map, I guess. If we should see Concealed Hill or AZ, I could certainly imagine a Potom. It's a pretty good map for her. But then again, as I said, Colorful in the group stage looked so good against Foggy's Potom. Last week it was. Moon defeated him with Potom, but maybe that's exactly the game tape and the research that Colorful needed to finally find the perfect answer, because that looked pretty close to perfect. What Colorful did against Foggy in that group stage. Let's go for a decision here. Who is going to be the fourth player for the semifinals tomorrow? An illustrious round awaits there. 1-0 Chimiko and Lin are waiting for the Night Elf representative to join them. Who's it going to be? LawLiet from South Korea or Colorful from China? This may be our last map here for the Smile Cup today. Of course, Smile Cup continues tomorrow, 1 p.m. CEST. But we're not done for the day with the broadcasts here and with the coverage. Neo is going to continue right after this with the DreamHack European qualifier. And Carson is going to do America after. Alright. I was wondering if perhaps it might be Potom, but no. Nope, it is not. Double Demon Hunter, and that must certainly be Bears. You know, on Last Refuge you can play Talons, but not on AZ.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both players here pulling in the little green camp to make this harder to creep. To force also repair. Alright, but they do pull off the lightning shield. Well, sort of. Not exactly perfectly, but should be working out well enough. Of course, it's very important to not deny anything here. That would be very painful for the experience gain. And I think it's all working out. Colorful gets level 2 a little bit later. Claws on both sides. Slippers is of course what you want here. But with the claws already, shouldn't be too dissatisfied. Claws mantle. Alright, I like that. We're keeping things very, very even for map 3. LawLiet had some crazy good items on map 2.
Town is under siege.
Circlet as well. Alright. Wait a minute. I got a Hunter's Hall already. He's not teching yet. This is like the old Sonic style. One archer, couple of huntresses, and then pressure the map. Huh, I didn't know some Asian players also played this.
A town is under siege.
Alright, LawLiet is teching. A little bit later than Colorful, of course. Huntresses are very good in the early game and in the mid-game stages. They're excellent at catching archers out on the map, at punishing bad positioning from the opponent. But they do fall off a lot later. They get super massacred by bears. So, LawLiet probably shouldn't make too many. 2 or 3 at maximum, I would say.
player's forces are under attack.
What's that building? Ah, that's a hunter's hall, I guess. Must be. Coming up there for colorful, next to the lab. So when you go for these hunts, you definitely want to be able to get some valuable camps in the middle. Ideally, take out the trolls early on tier 1, and then on tier 2, pick up the Naga, and possibly get both kobold camps. Alright, here we go. 3 hunts. This is some pretty good presence now on the map. For LawLiet. If he goes more than that, he'll be really committed to hunts. He's gonna catch some archers here, though. Oh, that was a good shadow meld. He was hiding around the corner, so LawLiet didn't see when the shadow meld was happening. So it's only one archer going down the moonwell, just barely there in time to save him. There's still plenty of juice left, so the other archers, I think, should survive. Oh, will they though? Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh. Maybe not at all. Oh my goodness. And just like that... Wait, was that 5 archers going down? I also thought this was going to be, you know, a pretty solid hold. But, oh boy. I think Colorful targeted the enemy Demon Hunter too much. I think he should have been attacking the Huntresses with his Demon Hunter as well. Level 3 on LawLiet. Great attack by him. And Colorful getting caught by surprise. Nobody really plays this style. Aside from Sonic. But that was, yeah, a wonderful tactical maneuver.
A player's forces are under attack.
One archer survived to tell the tale. And now LawLiet can transition into the late game with quite the advantage. I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to creep these kobolds right here. Wasn't he far enough ahead to creep this camp away? Maybe not. He's gonna get one of the kobolds. Or maybe... I think it actually was denied by the Ancient of War. Oh, block coming in. Boots of Speed once again, showing value. Might be able to force the TP. Ooh, that was close.
Player's forces are under attack.
Moontis is looking rough, though. How much can Colorful heal? That first Mooner was full to the brim. Oh, Fog Lightning coming in already. That's the kill! Oh my goodness. Colorful feels forced to go into a Shredder. They didn't use the TP. Didn't use the TP on the first hero. That's a huge mistake. LawLiet will have to TP out here now, but damage is done. Jesus. Where's that hyper aggression coming from by LawLiet? He's just seeing red. Like a bull.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Colorful. Definitely caught off guard by this hyper aggression. Earlier, LawLiet was able to converge his lead into a win very nicely. How's he gonna do that now? He's creeping up the natural. He could just expand. I mean, it's a very straightforward way of doing it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big Invul Potion, also nice to have. Naga, almost level 3 already. He's almost 2 levels ahead on the Naga. That's crazy. This next attack might just kill Colorful. LawLiet can go for a scroll now. He's about to be 3 levels ahead on his heroes. That is outrageous. Alright, heal scroll. Off we go. He is almost 4 levels ahead. That is unbelievable. Oh, the Naga, if she falls, that might be the level up. That's game. Wow! What a third map by LawLiet. Colorful still in disbelief. The WGL champion getting absolutely massacred on map 3. LawLiet playing this game super aggressive, basically from beginning to end. And Colorful was getting ready for a normal kind of late game bear mirror. But LawLiet stepped on the gas. And wants to call it a day. Colorful, barely any units. It says he has 39 supply. I don't see it. I guess stuck in production, kind of. Oh, the altar. Does the Naga come back? Just barely she does. Can he hold here? The Demon Hunter for LawLiet, super low HP. He used that potion at the last moment. Have I spoken too soon? Does Colorful still... Oh my god. He actually holds this? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's still looking good for LawLiet. Don't get me wrong. He's got like 700 gold. But the fact that Colorful could hold this... Pretty crazy. He gets level 2 on the Naga. The demon somehow is still not level 3 though. If he gets the bear, he's still not level 3. What the hell? Sick hold by Colorful though. Sick hold. Can't believe he didn't die there. Oh, the Shredder might be going down now. Is there a staff? Maybe?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, nice. And it's nighttime again, so we do have a bit of Moonjuice region kicking in once more. LawLiet probably also quite surprised at the fact that he didn't win right there. Dude, if Colorful wins this game, that's pretty much as sick of a comeback as we saw yesterday from Chimiko. But he's still down so much in supply. Alright. With the next bear, he's going to be up at 40. LawLiet already at 50 supply. And still 3 levels ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big item here for LawLiet. Is he gonna get the Scourge Bone Chimes to get even further ahead? Couple of upgrades. Wellspring coming. Ruined Bracers. Well, that is a pretty useless item. LawLiet also gonna creep the red camp after Colorful finally gets to creep something again. It's been a while. And will get that level 3 at long last. One of Mana Steel. That's gonna be a sell. But he's up at 50 supply again, more or less. Needs a bit more. LawLiet though, he finds the big aura. Ancient Django of Endurance. But he has never expanded behind this LawLiet. He could have easily afforded to expand, but he didn't. Which means if Colorful holds this next attack... Oh, wait a minute though. Demon Hunter trying to make it to the Moon Wells. Oh, he has to use the heal scroll. Why is he so slow? Well, double slow, I guess, from Naga and the Dryads. Oh my god, he's taking so much damage already. And that heal scroll is not gonna be available in the big fight. LawLiet trying to close out this game finally. Valiant effort. Marvelous defense. Again, I know I've said it already, but it's true. The fact that Peliful didn't die already, it's pretty crazy. But now LawLiet is stepping on the brakes and saying, alright, fun's over. He kills off the demon. Takes out the Tree of Eternity. And that's it, folks. Demon Hunter gets level 5 towards the end. The GG is called, and LawLiet will be our 4th player to make it into the semifinals.